Hi everyone, it's Jenna. I don't know if this thing is recording or not. It's been acting up. Well, it looks like it's recording. So I haven't posted a video in a while. So I wanted to talk about some things that had come up today when I was on the social network site Facebook, and just happened to come across a thread that I felt I had to get involved in. It was regarding someone, not in this country, not in America, um, that almost seemed as if they were regretting transitioning, or making a mistake with the whole transition. I know where most of that is stemming from, and it's um it's really hard to come out. Not only is it hard to come out, it's hard to stay out. Um, it's not for everyone. Um, it's not it's not roses, not at all. Um, but one of the things I was trying to stress to this individual, I'm going to keep their name confidential, was the fact that we have therapists. Not sure how it works in their country, but I know in our country we have therapists that we work with um, before transitioning, and even while you're transitioning, or even when you've transitioned, let's just say at your workplace. Now, the therapist that this person was seeing should have recognized and possibly not even referred this individual for hormone replacement therapy if that therapist had recognized that this individual was not 100% in it. Because once you start, it's never a good thing to stop. Um, it's when you start transitioning and you start hormone replacement therapy, you got to go with it. You got to stick with it. You got to give it your all. You got to stick with it. But I know a lot of people don't want to come out. It's because of us, because of the social stigma that comes along with it. Doesn't matter what country you're in. Some countries don't allow it at all. You can be convicted or even murdered. Here in the U.S., fortunately, those things aren't allowed to be done to you. They're done illegally, and it usually results in a homicide or a murder. And it's usually by someone who doesn't understand why you're doing what you're doing. Um, but I wanted to talk about some of the things to expect when 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 you transition. I can't speak from experience on the post-transition part because physically I'm not completely there yet. Um, Mentally, I feel like I'm there. I transitioned with my employer back in 2009. It was June of 2009. Um, it wasn't easy. I think I made a video about this. Um, because not everybody is going to understand. When you come out of the closet um, as either gay or lesbian or even trans, um, it doesn't matter which trans you are. There are going to be a lot of people who have no clue as to why you're doing what you're doing, and they think that you're making a mistake. They're thinking you're making a mistake and trying to convince you that you're making a mistake. Um, a lot of this is due to the fact that maybe they have close ties to you. Maybe it's someone that you've grown up with who was your bestie, or it could be a family member. And a lot of them don't think about you. They think more about how this is going to reflect upon them. And this happens with a family in more cases than not. Um, they don't understand it. Some family members may not understand it at all. And they already know that all eyes will be on you, and then all eyes will be on you and whoever you just may be around at the time. It could be, like I said, a family member or a friend. Um, but, I try to, talk with this person on chat to let them know that, basically you should have expected these things. Your counselor should have advised you and even warned you on what to expect. Um, and even if your counselor didn't do that, there are a number of websites that can kind of give you a hint as to what to expect when you do something like this and how society may treat you. Um, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to look at you differently, especially if you don't pass, if you're not passable. Um, it's the hard truth. A lot of us, including myself, later in life decided to do this um, only because I guess around that time we got the courage to do it and we were just fed up. Now I'm speaking for myself. I was just fed up. I mean, I couldn't do it anymore. Living my life as a lie. But it's come with its consequences. Um, losing lifelong friends, having some family shy away from me, or not really wanting to, socialize with me anymore. I'm not talking about all my family. I have a huge family. Not all my family. A lot of them are very accepting and always tell me just to be who I am. And that's what I'm doing, but the greater part of society, and I don't know what country you may be in, but um, they're not going to understand. And the best thing you can do is to try to educate them. If they're willing to listen. If they're not willing to listen, save your breath. Move on. Because quite frankly, you can't fix stupid. And you can't fix a phobia. You know, some people say there's no such thing as homophobia or transphobia, but it is. It's a fear of something. That's what a phobia is. Homophobia, of course, you're afraid of gay people, and it's not gay women; it's gay men that they're afraid of. Um, which how many of you can tell me guys are all into girl on girl, sex? Guys dream about stuff like that. But you mention a guy on guy, and it's totally disgusting. So there's hypocrisy there. And yes, the same homophobic people are also hypocrites. They're bigots. Don't wanna don't wanna see past their nose. And quite frankly, I don't I don't have room for people like that. I don't care for them. But if you're feeling that you're in a situation where you're starting to doubt everything that you've worked so hard to do, and it's not coming from within yourself, then I would urge you to seek counseling from a professional, a licensed professional at that. And if you can't, seek, some sort of solitude. Get your reassurance from those people who do back you. Tell them how you feel. Because, in my opinion, a lot of people think that what gay people, and especially those who are trans, who are not comfortable with their biological sex, they believe that we're going through a phase. We go through phases as toddlers. We don't go through phases as adults, especially a phase of this nature when you're transitioning. Um, I've made a video similar to this regarding coming out and what to expect, and I think I may have even mentioned that it's not for everyone. If you're weak, if your feelings are easily hurt, then this this is something that you should probably not do, because you are going to get a lot of people teasing you, calling you names. I can't tell you how many times I've been called a faggot. And, well, by true definition, before it was, you know, amended or added to, I mean, faggot wasn't even a term that meant anything to do with sexuality or your sexual orientation. And that's another thing that people don't understand about us, is that they always get gender identity and sexual orientation grouped together. They're completely different. I've even had some people tell me that, well, I'll get into that in another video. I don't even want to get started on that one, because it's just not fitting for this video. But I just want to tell you guys, or anyone, or any of my Facebook friends, I have a lot of UTG girls, TS girls out there. I try not to include cross-dressers because, well, it's not me. It's not me. And it's not something I'm looking for. So, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about at this point. That is that, when you see someone talking like that, and if you're going through the same thing, or have been through the same thing, you know, those are the ones that we need to reach out to reassure them that, at the time they did this was the right thing, and you were behind it 100%, and you did everything you were supposed to, you know. Even in the post-transition phase, where you've already done everything. You've had breast augmentation if you wanted it, if you wanted to go beyond what, you know, hormones would give you, and if you've had, you know, genital surgery, you know, gender reassignment surgery, or reassignment confirmation, whatever you want to call it, then it's really tough after you've gone and done all that hard work, just to continue to let some people come into your lives and beat you down and make you doubt everything that you've done for yourself. You did this for yourself. You didn't do it for anybody else. You didn't do it for your family. You didn't do it for society. You did it for your peace of mind. And that's where your therapist comes in. Now, your therapist is going to help you with your peace of mind, and if that person, whether it's a he or she, is not doing that, then you need to find another therapist, because your therapist is there for your mind, to make sure that that you are comfortable in your skin. And if while you were seeing your therapist you had been, then there's no reason you should be now, unless, you know, you're giving in to all the harsh language, the insults, maybe some form of physical abuse, or someone, you know, it's just someone trying to rough you up because of who you are. Don't let yourself get into a situation like that, you know, where anything like that could take place. Only bad can come out of it. So, if anybody else has any comments or anything like that, feel free to post them on my page. Want to apologize for it being so long since I made a video. I've been kind of going through my own thing right now. So, anyway, I hope this helps. If there's anything I missed, please leave it in the comments, and I'll try to add, you know, to maybe an additional video. Other than that, feel free to browse my videos. I don't normally talk about transitioning. I'll talk about other stupid things too. I'm just a normal person. But anyway, it was great seeing everybody again, and I will try to catch up with you soon. Jennifer signing out.